Welcome back to another episode of my phone collection. This video we're going to be looking at the phones from UCell2us that I've purchased. Let's get going. But before we go to UCell2us, let's look at phones I bought from a store called diverseassets. First up, back in May, I did purchase this iPod. It is an iPod Touch 4G. It works, although the battery only lasts for like 10 minutes on maximum brightness. Would replace it, but it requires soldering. Then in August, I bought 3 phones. First one I got was this LG 840G. This one was the only phone that I received broken. The phone itself physically functioned fine. However, the SIM card was not included, meaning this phone cannot be reused anymore. I think it's permanently stuck. I tried returning it, but they would not give me more than a $5 refund, which I got this phone for $10. Next, I bought this phone. This is some ZTE track phone. It works, except it's a really slow phone. Would not recommend using it. Then, I got this one. Samsung Galaxy Axiom. This phone came from, I got this one on the same store, diverseassets. What's cool about this one is it came with the same battery from the Galaxy S3, so I could use this phone's battery to power the Galaxy S3 when I first got it. I have not purchased a replacement battery for the S3 yet. This phone does power on, and it is running Android 4 TouchWiz Edition. One thing I do not like about it is that it only has 2 gigs of built-in memory, and I don't feel like getting a micro SD card. Alright, moving on to the UCell2us phones. My LG NV2 is the first of my UCell2us phones. I got this one for $17, and an issue is almost none of the outer keys work. As you can see, it does have the date and time from when I went to test US Cellular from Wednesday's phone collection video. Other than that, this phone is fully functioning on the inside. It's just that a lot of the outer keys don't work. Then in September, I got this one. This is the LG UX300, color blue. The battery. This phone does work, and this is honestly pretty good find for $6, considering until just recently you could activate and use these on US Cellular prepaid. I tried putting this into an MEID converter and on US Cellular's website recently, and it said that it is not compatible with the network. $6 is really good for a phone like this. Only problem is it's got no video recording, but other than that, really good. Next we have the Samsung Chrono 2. Got this one from UCell2us as well. The inside is a bit dirty. Came with a free case on it. Another thing with this phone is there's no video recording option, which makes no sense considering this is a 1 megapixel lens. Other than that though, it's a good phone. I don't know if it's worth EVDO or not, but it's got a memory card slot, a full-size headphone jack, and a music player. So this is a really good phone for $6 too. I just wish it could have had video recording. But it's a good music player, and it is also, you can also change the date and time on these, so that's nice to see. Then I later got this guy, I think it's LG Saber. I got this one for $498, I think, making this the second cheapest phone I got outside of the Alcatel Cinch. Really, the only difference between this and the Alcatel Cinch is it has a few built-in games, and it's got a camera lens on the back. And it's got a full-size keyboard, which is nice. But let me address the elephant in the room. It's a Virgin Mobile, aka Sprint MVNO phone, meaning this thing cannot roam on any other CDMA networks, which means you cannot purchase a $15 pin. Other than that, pretty good. Even came with its original battery with the newer LG font. I don't know if this is a replacement battery since the phone itself has the older LG font, and this has a battery, has a newer one, but I don't know. Then I bought 3 at a time. I bought this Kyocera Hydro. It's a Alcatel. I believe this is a Pulsar, and the Casio Ravine 2. $15 for all of these is honestly pretty good, considering this is an Android 4.4 smartphone, which is Android 4.4 is still supported by many applications. Although this camera is a very bad camera for an Android 4 phone. It's like the 3DS camera. And it, by the way, this thing only has 2 gigs of built-in memory. Still good for $6. Then we have the Kyocera Hydro. It's all waterproof and everything. Have not tried it yet, although I did put it under the sink one time to see just its water resistance. But this phone is a bit slow sometimes, but other than that, it's good to use. It's got Android 4. You can see there, you got your little lock and open thing. Now, we got the Ravine 2. This phone is awesome. Like, it fixed nearly every flaw that the original Ravine had, except it removed the music player. But the biggest improvement is you can now change the date and time. And you can even put a SIM card and use this on T-Mobile if you really want to. This is one of the very few Verizon global phones I own that can be used on T-Mobile. Not even the Droid 2 can do that. But really good phone. Mine is not in the best condition. Camera's really scratched up, but good. We've got just a couple episodes of my phone collection left. Until then, see you guys later. Bye.